Alright, well hi guys, we're going to be making this AK slingshot socket. This is one that I have already made, being transparent. I have made one. This was a few weeks ago. Lost the footage. And then Jay, in his grace and mercy, came back so I could remake it. So this is one I've already completed, but we're going to throw it away and we're going to make one from scratch. So let's do it. I have the training video right here. Even though I've done it before, it's always best to watch it. The first part is, of course, making sure that the skeleton of it is going to be good. Now, because I've already made this one for myself, this is already at the perfect measurement for me. This is obviously the lateral, this is interior, front, and back, because I'm a right side. And then the next step is going to be assembling two little guys for here, which I believe is going to be these two. So it's going to look something like that, if that makes sense. As you're doing this, you just need to find what length you want them. And so basically this is going to be the part that's like supporting your like kind of like internal crotch area and your butt. How high and how much support is really going to depend on you. And the great thing is that if you want to adjust it, all you do is put the screws in and out, so you can adjust it to any height that you want. I prefer my socket profile to be a lot lower than I think most people think. I'm going to cut it a little bit just because like this part is like hitting it. And you know what? It's okay if I cut it because it's my socket. Oh gosh. Okay, so we got that. I think that's just gonna fit better on this and not interfere with it. All right, we got one little side done, other side done, facing away from it, doing the same thing. Other one is, and then the other one's just a whole apart. So that way it matches on both sides. So now, obviously just make sure all the screws are tight so they don't come undone. Now, it is okay if they're overlapping. And then don't forget, this is the front for me, this is the back because this is my lateral side. Now we're going to put on these fun little pads because this is going to become my brim, essentially. This on, and we can always adjust this if need be. And these are gonna overlap, and that's okay. My stump is pretty small, so mine overlaps a little bit more, I think, because even in the training video, there's like a space between here, and I just don't have that. Done! Okay, that was a big part. And now we're gonna move on to the next step, which, if I'm correct, is gonna be this guy. Yes. Okay, the next part. This is going to go on to the lateral side, so the outside of my stump, and it's going to go on just like this. You kind of have to pop like this little screw into like this little groove. So, but it's nice that it's a sleeve and it just kind of pops. I did it wrong, but that's okay. And then yeah, okay. Now this like locked into place, so that's not going anywhere, which is great. And now we start doing the brim, making the brim. And so that's gonna be this guy. Brim essentially is just a piece of cloth, essentially. And it has like stuff like Velcro. You're gonna take the middle of your brim, like he said, and put it on the outside of the lateral portion of your socket, and then you're going to just thread it through here, and then you're going to get a little Velcro piece, stick it on where you want it, so that way you can get it closed up, and then you're going to do the same thing on this side. Thread it through this guy, get your little Velcro piece, and there we go. I might end up cutting off some of this just because it's going to end up being too long for what I need. Because one, I usually keep my leg pretty tight, and then two, like I said before, like my stump is already pretty small, so it doesn't, you know, need all this lanyard. So at this point, I want to make sure that this is like a good height for me. So I'm going to take off my old socket and pop this guy on just so I can start testing it, making sure that it's where I want it. Old socket off. Hallelujah. Okay, oh, this is exciting. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and do it with the liner that I'll be wearing. This is a pin system that I'm going into. I did have a suction system that I was wearing my old liner. All I'm doing is making sure that the brim height and the brim tightness and all that fun stuff is where I want it to be. I'm not worried about like leg configuration or anything like that. I feel really secure in the top. Again, I like my profile to be a little bit lower. I think I just have PTSD from all the sockets going up into my groin area and biting me. So even with this, like, I feel secure in the leg up top. I like all the heights. You can see the like back brim is here and then just connects to this piece, which I can tighten as much as I want. So I'm probably gonna cut some of this off because it's too long for me and my stump honestly is not gonna get humongous, right? Next thing is to like create the little circle thingy, the thing that I go into. But honestly right now, like, even with it clicking, like it feels really good. I'm gonna go ahead and cut these straps off because I just know I'm not gonna need them. Got it. Thank you. Okay. The next step in the process is that we're gonna make the support for the bottom right here. My stump is really, really small, especially down at the end point. So I just don't need a lot of support. Obviously I still need support, don't need a lot. So even when I had it on just testing the brim, you know, this piece is already too long for me and these pieces are just a little too much. So I'll probably stick it back on and see where I want to cut before I start putting on my little T-panels. And I'm just gonna go, we're just gonna raw dog this because why not? So if I'm essentially like here, right? Like even just all these panels covers my stump. I have never done this with a socket before. I can just chop it up and do what I want with it and like have the freedom and not have a prosthetist tell me no. I probably have like horrible scissor etiquette. I'm gonna chop another finger off. Again, like in the middle. And we're going to... Honestly, I don't think I did too bad for not being able to see. Because we have that back one, now we can bring everything around to the front and really make it snug. Not an expert at this, just a girl doing this, so. Okay, I made that pretty snug. I need it a little snugger. Now that we have the bottom done, we have the top where I want it. We're gonna start working on the lateral support. So you want it to be equidistant because you're gonna have two supports and you want it to be equidistant from each other, and you want your last support to just barely go up above your stump. So kind of like where your liner is a little bit. So right there, and the other one. Now, this is where you do the threading from the inside out and not the outside in. So, we're gonna do the little pinwheels of death, I like to call them. So, this is where you have to thread this guy. This is what's gonna help like tighten it, keep it secure, help keep you contained. And so, you are gonna put two right on top of each other, and it's going right there, and it's gonna go right there. So, thread this guy first. Honestly, I wouldn't say this socket is hard to build, it's just tedious. It just takes time and patience. So, feel pretty snug. Go ahead, try it on. tightening it is definitely going to be pretty long, pretty tedious. But I'll say, like, I feel pretty secure in this guy, especially down here. It does not feel like I'm going anywhere. And the brim feels really good. I think I could tighten it more. I'm trying to like put all my like weight into it so I can really like feel how it feels, and it's really comfortable. It's so comfortable. It's very snug. I really feel like I'm in it. And of course at any moment I can adjust it, right? I can make it tighter, I can make it looser. And I built it myself. Let's not forget that. Okay, these two hands built this thing. I think I'm done. I think I just made a socket from scratch. Holy crap, I'm done. I'm done. I need a shorter pin, that is number one. Basically all the stuff that's left is just to make it pretty and more functional for me and how I want to work in my life. But other than that, I'm done. I built a socket, my own socket. I didn't need a prosthetist telling me what to do or his opinions. Got to choose everything I wanted. If I wanted to cut something down, I can, and who's gonna tell me no? It's my socket. This is so cool. And I think the cool part about it is that it's gonna give the power back into the hands of the people that it actually matters to, right? The amputees, the people who are disabled, the people who have opinions on these kinds of things. Sorry, my cat is going to the bathroom right now. I've had my own issues with sockets and my own, struggles with prosthetists who, either won't listen to me, think they know better, and of course, they're all able-bodied people, right? They don't actually know because they're not living with it day to day. And so to be able to have the power back in my hands is really something I've never experienced as an amputee. I feel like you're always fighting for yourself and trying to, advocate for yourself, and people just won't listen sometimes, right? To be able to have something that is mine. I made it the way that I wanted to, because obviously once you've met one amputee, you've met one amputee, right? No one is the same, everyone's so different, so it works for me, might not work for you. Things I like, you might not like, and all of this cool stuff. And it's just nice that literally every person who gets a Slingshot socket, it's gonna be different from the next person that gets a Slingshot socket. And I think that is so cool. And the whole point of this is to, one, make it more accessible to amputees, and as well, make it cheaper for amputees. This is not going to cost $30,000 to $40,000, right? That's what I've paid for some sockets before, which is just absolutely mind-boggling, but it is the world that we live in today with healthcare and all that stuff. So not only is it going to be affordable, it's just going to be, yours, It's going to be yours. And I feel like a proud mom right now. I did this, go me. So I'm so excited to share this more with y'all and really get to experience it and wear it. And I feel like just wearing it, I'm gonna have a greater sense of confidence, because again, it's made for me, by me. It's just so great, It's just so great. I don't have anything else to say. Definitely keep y'all updated as I wear this and get to know it more and what other adjustments I'm gonna make, because I'm sure something's gonna come along the way. I'm gonna be like, oh, I wish I could do this with it, something's gonna happen, and guess what? I can do whatever I want with it, and I don't have to make an appointment. It's not gonna take weeks or months to get it fixed. I mean, I've had issues with sockets before, and you're just at the mercy of your prosthetist and all that stuff, while you're also in pain trying to live your life. And so my life isn't going to stop with the socket, because I can fix it and make it up as I go. And honestly, isn't that all that being an amputee is just making it up as we go? I feel like amputees and the disabled community in general we're just so good at adapting to our surroundings. I mean, one, because we're kind of forced to, right? We live in a world that's not made for us. But two, it's just in our spirit to make things work for us. And this works for me. And I'm so excited. And I'm so excited for you guys to try it. You guys are gonna have to tag me when you guys are making yours. Tell me how it goes. Don't ask me for help. I'm not a professional. But I made it. I'm just a girl and I made it. I'm so excited to be able to share this with you guys. And then as well, before I log off, this socket is a pin system, which I'm not a fan of pin systems. I prefer suction. And so I do have an old socket. The cool thing about all of this going on is they can take this and put it onto an old socket you have. So even if you have a traditional fully carbon fiber socket, if you send them your socket, they can cut out the portions that they need to be able to equip you with the Slingshot socket parts. So that way you have more flexibility, you can do it yourself, you have more control versus, you know, obviously just going to prosthetists. So that's what I'm gonna do with this guy because I prefer suction. So we're gonna keep the suction part so I can be happy. But we're gonna get rid of all this stuff and put the Slingshot configuration on it, so that way I have more control, more comfort, and I can have suctions. Both of them are gonna be so much more in my control, and I'm gonna be so much more comfortable. My quality of life is gonna be so much better, and not necessarily that like I've been having any pain with this current socket, but if there is something new and exciting out there, like I wanna try it, right? Because like you don't know if it's better until you try it. To be able to try it out and figure out that I really like it, even better than my old socket, I think that says a lot. And I made it! I made it! I'm like a chef now. I'm a prostheticist. I'm my own prostheticist. I made this. Well, that's all I have for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you got something out of this. If you're thinking about getting a Slingshot socket, please let me know. It will be linked down below so that way you guys can go to their website, fill out their forms, figure it out. These things are loads and loads and loads cheaper than any kind of traditional socket you're gonna get. And I made it myself!